met in 2011 when, right after the election, when my dad became president of the ILA, we had a meeting with the heads of the IDC in New York, and also with our Eastern Zone coordinator, Ken Riley. And at that meeting is when the ILA became an affiliate to the IDC, and Jordi and I were the two young guys at the time sitting at the table, and we just hit it off, and ever since we've been close like brothers.
Two parts of my job. Part of my job is on the docks as a longshoreman. I am a foreman in the port of Barcelona, and the other part of my job is as a general coordinator of IDC that represents more than 125 longshoremen around the world. And it makes me travel a lot around the world and propose actions or training, enough tools to can work with the companies.
As everybody probably knows, it was the struggle of the Liverpool dock workers which brought a lot of us together and drew our attention to the need for an organisation which would look after dock workers.
So it's pretty funny when you talk about what do dock workers throughout the world have in common. If you go to any port throughout Europe, the United States, the West Coast, South America, and you were blindfolded and you were dropped in the middle of a terminal and they pulled the blindfold from you, it would look like just like your home port. It's all the same lines, the same equipment, the same logistics in the terminal. It's pretty amazing that anywhere you go, it's all the same.
We have been with a lot of struggles in a lot of countries, but one of the big symbols of our biggest strike has been in Sweden, where after 4 years of conflict, of blocking the port with lockouts by the companies, we finally organized a meeting where the biggest unions of the world, ILA, Spanish Union, Coordinadora, it was CGT from France, the Australian too, we sit on a table and we decide how we can help these people from Sweden that were attacked by the company, attacked by the shipping line. So we decided to ask for some help to ILA.
The ILA was asked by the IDC to join in on this fight in Sweden, in Gothenburg. And we went there. There was many strikes and lockouts, and families were being devastated. And we showed our support the whole time, but within this last year, it got to the point where it was really devastating. So we had a big conference in Barcelona, Spain, where all the big unions were there from Europe, South America, Australia. And we came up with a strategy on how to take on this fight to help our brothers and sisters in Sweden. And at the end of the day, after numerous meetings with the shipping lines, with the rank and file, we were successful in resolving that conflict. It's the old saying, if you pick on one, you got to pick on them all. And I think finally the shipping lines and the terminal operators understood that this wasn't just about Sweden. It was a lot bigger than that. And once they knew that, then attitudes changed, and like I said, we were able to resolve the conflict.
We did it first to send a big message to all the sector. Big message because we have people that pass away on the docks in South America, in parts of the States, in Europe, in Asia, in Australia, in Africa. With this in our mind, we decide to sit together to think what is happening in our sector and give a strong message to the companies.
Speaking for the ILA, we lost 14 people on the waterfront in a 10-year period. The ILA believed that those people and their families deserved at least 1 hour of silence throughout the world. And that's the main reason why we did it. But as far as sending the message to the employers, I think they definitely got it. I think we showed the world that it's not just globalization for business, it's also globalization for our movement, the docker movement. And we showed that together, we can accomplish anything.
What the delegates and the members must to bring home is that we are stronger than ever. We are united than ever, and there are future on the ILA, there are future in the ports, there are future on the docks.
Yeah, I think we want them to leave there saying that, okay, you just can't worry about your local or your home port. That you got to look at the big picture, and it's really about us being united throughout the whole globe because we're dealing with the same employers in every country.
ILA strong, global power.
We believe in the IDC that if we're together, that it's impossible to fail.
It's impossible to fail.
ILA strong.
global power.
ILA strong, baby.
ILA strong, global power.